All right, my name is Hans, and I am in St. Louis. I've been investing for about a year, a little over a year in real estate. Started with a couple rentals and got into wholesaling. And that's primarily what me and my business partner are doing right now. I still consider myself a beginner. Um, Probably done a couple handfuls of deals. I started the apprentice program a couple months ago, and I just want to talk a little bit about that because it's really accelerated our growth as a business, and we're really, really excited about our future as a business thanks to this apprentice program. It's really given us the confidence to go forward, and it's we're getting traction because of it, and it's been really exciting. Um, just a couple examples off the bat. Well, there's a rental property that I am personally closing on in a couple weeks, and I found the deal through a marketing channel that I was not using until Jeff talked about it on one of his coaching calls. And I implemented the marketing channel, and it was a couple weeks later. The house popped up, called the owner, got under contract, and it's going to be an awesome rental up here in St. Louis. It's a triplex, should cash flow over $400 a month after all expenses and everything are accounted for. So that's a good one. There's a wholesale deal that we were thinking about flipping, another property that Jeff he's been always willing to talk through details of any deal we have in the works, and he's gotten on calls with us even on the weekends and weeknights, which is not expected. We don't expect for him to do that, but he's just been gracious and generous to do that. And so, for example, this one deal, we talked through the details. We actually came down to the property because he's here in St. Louis too, and walked it and said, yeah, here's what I think renovation costs would be. And we just learned a ton from just walking the property with him. And well, that's gonna turn out to actually be a wholesale deal with about a 15 grand profit on that one. But Jeff was willing to do that and joyfully did it, and he even had funding available for us to do that deal, because part of this program with the students is he's lined up like lots of funding so that his students can start closing on deals and renting them out or flipping them, whatever it might be. So that's been pretty great. There was another deal that we're actually closing on this week as well, and it was kind of a crappy deal, but we followed Jeff's advice on how to disposition properties in the most profitable way, and lo and behold, we got an offer over asking price when we followed Jeff's advice and marketed this deal to the right buyers. We got over asking on kind of a crappy deal, which we were getting absolutely no traction on, and so all of a sudden became like a decent deal. And so that's all thanks to Jeff's program. But that's just a couple examples. There's so much that I could talk about in terms of the value that Jeff offers in the apprentice program. I mean, the online content alone is worth joining because it is so good. Our marketing game, we were cold texting and cold calling primarily, but now, in addition to doing those things, we've expanded to get sophisticated with direct mail, and Jeff has the knowledge about what the best list sources really are and how to do direct mail the best way. So we've been doing that. We're also going to implement a Bandit Signs on Wheels marketing campaign, which Jeff has done. Jeff's basically done all the marketing channels besides like cold calling. He doesn't do that, but he's kind of an expert on all that stuff. And so We've really upped our game in terms of marketing, doing pre-foreclosures. We knew nothing about creative finance before getting into this coaching program, and we're just doing cash offers at 50, 60% of ARV. And, that really limits you to the properties that you can put offers on or purchase. And now with Sub2 and creative financing, we can target pre-foreclosures, we can target low equity, we can target bankruptcy, all these awesome opportunities, which before would have been completely, we just would have passed them by. And we know the competition's tough out there. So any edge you can get, Jeff is all about getting the edge on, market competition. So yeah, the wisdom and the knowledge, the treasure, there's a treasure trove of information. But, Jeff, more importantly, I'd say, really wants to see his students take action and succeed. And um, so he's there to help every step of the way with any problem that might arise, even from the absolute beginner to the more advanced person. All those kinds of people are in this coaching program, and it's a really great community with 2 coaching calls a week, which to me is phenomenal, a phenomenal resource. Any deal you have going on, you can talk through that deal during these coaching calls, and it's just a great opportunity. So yeah, there's a lot more I could say about it, but in my humble opinion, this has been the best decision to join this apprentice program. In my real estate career, really excited to see what happens going forward with our business, and we really have a lot of confidence thanks to this program to really rock and roll with real estate investing. And so I can't speak to Jeff's personal character enough. There's no gimmicks. He's not selling you anything. It's the real deal program. And I think you're going to really learn a ton, grow a ton, and it's going to ultimately be very profitable for you to join this program. So those are my thoughts. I hope that helps. It's also a great community of people. Everybody really gets along and learns from each other. So if you're looking for that, it's a great thing too. So yeah, rock and roll, Sub2 Empire all the way.